Welcome everyone to this week's Tarot Tuesday reading. I've chosen 3 cards for you to guide you into the readings this week, and there's also a crystal corresponding to each reading as well. So for reading number 1, we have Butterfly Spirit, Transformation is Beautiful, and this is card number 11. And the crystal that goes with this reading is Blue Laced Agate. For reading number 2, we have Turkey Spirit, Give with Gratitude and Grace, card number 61. And the crystal is clear quartz. For reading number 3, we have White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic. And the crystal that goes with this reading is lapis lazuli. So take a moment now to just call all your energy back into yourself. Take in a nice deep breath, and as you breathe out, just relax any tension that you're holding in your body and let your focus soften as you gaze into the cards and the crystals and see what draws you in. There might be a crystal that draws you into the reading today, or it might be a card or a couple of cards, a couple of readings. And I will see you in the readings. Welcome reading number 1 to your reading. You chose the card Butterfly Spirit and Transformation is Beautiful. And the crystal that goes with this is the Blue Laced Agate. See if you can see it a bit better. It's kind of getting a lot of light here. It's got all these little lines that's, the lacy lines in the blue lace agate. And this crystal in particular is good for helping calm communication. It's good at relieving anxiety and, just giving a sense of peace. And I really felt with this transformation is beautiful. If, you're going through a lot at the moment and things are changing and perhaps you're transforming or your life is transforming in front of your eyes, as it were, that, even though it feels very challenging and stressful, that there is this sense of peace that you can find within yourself. This is where the blue lace agate would be able to support you with that. It's just that sense of calm communication and a sense of peace within yourself that it is working out in your favor, even though the change and the transformation feels kind of challenging right now. Let's see. I'm going to draw from the hummingbirds. I feel like you need the support of the hummingbirds today. So that seems to be your plan. So interestingly there, I just had a timer go off where there was something needing my attention. And I never take anything lightly that comes or happens during a reading. And I really got that sense as I went to deal with what I needed to deal with, that if it feels like quite often, you're doing something and then you feel like you're always getting interrupted or things are getting interrupted all the time, just know that it's only for your benefit, and, you just need to draw on this peace that you can get and feel from within you. So let's see what the hummingbirds have to say for you. We have Lotus Jewel. Underneath your feathered exterior lies a radiant diamond glimmering with truth, beauty, and wisdom. Oops. And we also have Powerful Warrior. Do not feel small. You are stronger, braver, and more valued than you know. It's time to tap into the true source of your power. So, immediately I'm getting the sense that I love that. So I want to point out, like, the butterfly, open wings, both these hummingbirds, open wings, like there's an opening happening, and you have this opportunity to really draw on your own strength and who you are and the beauty of who you are, and that calmness that is beneath the chaos that feels like it's taking over you and your life at the moment. That's the real sense I get with this. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Yeah, so it does feel like perhaps this, as you're transforming, or your life is transforming, or part of you is transforming, that there's a bit of chaos about, and this card that just came out upright, just open up immediately, make plans and focus. I feel like there is an opportunity for you to actually, um, you know, spend some time focusing and writing things down, making plans, writing lists, focusing, organizing, and that will help you to feel more at peace and calm. Um, which I think you're struggling with. And I think it's almost like you're avoiding doing that because it's that fear of feeling overwhelmed by the list, that can feel really overwhelming. But I think when you see everything in front of you, it will perhaps help you to feel better about it. I think this directly links to Powerful Warrior. Unleash the wild within, she wolf. Um, I love this, unleash the wild within, and you picture that sort of wild, crazed. Look how peaceful and calm this woman is here when she is unleashing her wild. So I feel like your wild is a great sense of confidence in your own self. And with that confidence and sureness of who you are and what you can do, allows you to feel this deeper sense of peace. And I just feel like you've locked this sense of sureness in who you are and belief with yourself. You've got your wings are closed, you're in that chrysalis state, you're not open, and you're not opening yourself and letting that calmness come through the chaos that's like it's just in your energy. It's not actually who you are. That's the sense I get with that. Let's see, let's do a mystical shaman oracle for you before we get to the yeah. And I pull the mystical shaman. Look at that. The mystical shaman is an interesting card because it's the sort of combining of the material world with the spiritual aspect, the energy, the belief in more, the universe, God, whatever you believe in that is more than just the material, physical world that's in front of you. And it's about letting go of limits and beliefs that you have that you've created and stories about yourself and what you can accomplish or who you can be or how you can feel. And really, like, create this blank slate where it allows you to open up to new dreams and desires actually coming to you. Um, you know, it's like they show up when you allow a deeper sense of belief in yourself and when you allow yourself to allow you to receive, It almost feels like you won't allow yourself to receive or believe that this transformation that's going on can create something so beautiful within you, for you. That's the sense I get with it. Let's see. I'm gonna have some if wishes were horses for the tarot cards for this reading. Let's see what we get with these guys. Got any more guidance coming through? Interesting. It really feels like this deck is being very sort of closed. Like I felt like there was a resistance to show up, and I feel like that's perhaps reflection of how you feel as well. Okay, we have. This is nicely in the screen there. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. I see all the holes in this one. It's like becoming whole, The Ten of Pentacles is quite the celebration card. I notice there's lots of other horses, there's a dog. Everyone's kind of celebrating this new beginning, this transformation. They're celebrating this transformation. Then we have Nine of Wands. You are deeply protected. So it may feel really challenging at the moment, but whatever you're going through, whatever is changing, it is here to help you. You are supported, you are protected within these Nine of Wands. You are deeply protected. Then we have Six of Cups, which is like new beginnings, new growth, new life. It feels optimistic, enthusiastic. Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is always turning. And it's like the world is your oyster. Like whatever you want to create is there. With learning and understanding, you can create the future that you want. We have the Six of Wands. Look at you with your gosh, I can't think of the word, but with the flowers all round your neck and just everyone's following you. You're taking that step, and with that, everything moves in flow with you. I get that sense of moving through the fear, you know, taking that bold step, even though you're not really sure where the step is leading you. You have that great sense of that it's that sureness, even though the outcome, the next movement, the things that are happening is unclear. It's like you are believing in yourself and moving anyway, and you are with the Eight of Pentacles stepping up. It's limitless, you know? Big infinity sign, new dawn, new horizon, new possibilities, new ideas, new creations. Like it's all there in front of you. So it's like when you shift that fear of what's going on and really believe in your own powerful warrior self, when you really shine your bright light and step forward, and step up, that's when all the possibilities are going to open up in front of you. Should we see? Let's do something a bit different. Let's see with these cards. What's particularly this week? What's going to show up for you? That one. Actually only listed 3, but I'm getting 4. Must be important. Let's see what's happening for you, pile 1 this week in particular. So this is what you're going through at the moment. Let's see. Oh, you're going to choose to walk away from your fears onto that new horizon. Here's the new horizon. I feel like this is just like the, Eight of Cups. These cups are really linked to our emotions. So you're letting go of your anger and frustration. Any sorrow is being let go of as you step into your future. And this person is stepping with confidence and grace, We have the Nine of Cups. Celebrating yourself. I just feel like this is your great opening, your expansion, your transformation. And with that comes abundance. But you've got to remember to see the light and feel the light, to not get caught up in the fear of the unknown. So this person here, there's a key for this door to the opening. And and I've kind of given you that message of there is this opening right in front of you. But if you keep looking at the ground and listening to your own stories and your own fears, you'll not see the key to be able to open your door. So really take that time to just believe in yourself, unleash your own quiet, confident calmness. Make that plans of focus, so really focus in on things. And when you do that with the King of Cups, you're going to find that inner calm. I feel like this person has control of their emotions. They are sort of in balance with their emotions, and look at the light shining out from his chest. He is opened up. He has the crown of water, and you can sail off in any direction. The wheel. It's like the world is your oyster. You can do what you want, and I just feel like all you need to do is focus your energy on feeling your own inner sense of calmness that the blue lace agate is really focusing on. Really find your inner sense of calmness. Use calm communication. Use calm communication with yourself. So have a look at what you are saying about yourself to yourself, what you're thinking about yourself, and really get into the root of who you are and open yourself up. And I don't mean like sometimes open yourself up means, to us there's like to be very flamboyant and open, but actually I just feel like it's just let that inner soul calmness through to you and through into the world. And when you do that, that shifts things. And with that shift, with that sense of calmness and strength and belief in your own integrity, authenticity of who you are, that's how your future will unfold in such a beautifully manifested way that really brings so much light and joy into your life. Reading number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your reading. Welcome, reading number 2. You chose the card Turkey Spirit, Give with Gratitude and Grace, and you chose the crystal Clear Quartz. And clear quartz is very much what they call a master healer. It's very good at clearing away negative energy and just kind of giving energy. And I really get this sense with your reading initially from the combination of the crystal and the card as a sense of give and receive. I feel like there's this sense of flow of energy. And if you feel like you haven't really been um, getting what you want, perhaps because it's the opportunity for you to give. And give doesn't necessarily mean, I don't mean monetarily, I mean just give more time, more love, compassion, listen to someone, see where people are and just be with them, give that space. And it almost feels like, there's always this energy exchange with people, animals, the earth. And it just feels like, you've maybe been kind of closed in your own world and feeling a little bit lost and listening to your own monologue of sort of despair almost. And I think to really open your heart to feeling more yourself and feeling more at ease, you have this opportunity to really look at how you can give, and that will allow you to receive what you want to manifest. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say for you. Yes, because turkeys are really, in the wild, they're quite elusive. They're very wise and they're very elusive. And it feels like, you've perhaps been hiding yourself away from other people to keep yourself safe. And in doing so, it's kind of not letting you let your own flow happen. Let's see what these cards have to say. Yeah, Earth Keeper. And we have the Vision Quest. Yeah, the Earth Keeper just really made me feel like if you're struggling to understand how to give and receive or be able to give and receive to other people right now, because that's perhaps why you've hidden yourself away, the Earth Keeper is inviting you to give and receive with nature. Whether that, like it seems silly, but simple things like if you have a garden, like tidying up your garden, your outdoor space. If you don't, then it's, look at your living plants, those sort of beings, if you have some of those in your house or your home, or getting out to a park in nature, picking up a bit of rubbish. It just feels like just using your connection with the earth and giving, receiving with that in that way will just open up your heart a little, and allow, and because the earth, it will never hurt you like a person can do, and just use that to help you shift your energy and your frame and how you feel right now. Vision Quest is very much about visioning and creating your future, but also the Vision Quest is allowing you to clear out, the quest in it is to clear out things that are holding you back from feeling this open. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big heart in her chest and the light that's shining from her and that sense of freedom. And I feel like that's what you're missing in your life right now. you've protected yourself, and that's great. But I feel like the message is starting to come through that perhaps it's time for you to, um, open up a bit again. Let your heart be a bit freer. Let that beautiful heart energy move through you. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say. Just one from Mystic. It's interesting after this card that feels like she's moving forwards. Forward motion. Get up off your perch and move your body to usher in new energy and create positive momentum. Yeah, definitely. And it kind of is very in line with what I've said. It may feel like you're trying to get from flower to flower here and it's hard, but there's actually a really easy ladder for you to climb. And when you feel stuck, sometimes it's hard to move and know what to do. And really, the card's telling you, get out in nature. She's going to guide you. She's going to help you. You are also being wrapped in loving wings of comfort and protection with the mother's love. So it feels a lot like you've gone through a lot recently, or it doesn't even recently. You just maybe have just gone through a lot, and the card's really guiding you to just lean into who you really are and know that you're loved and protected, and that you can sort of start to open up again, start to make the little movements. It's not as big a mountain to climb as you think. Interesting. Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded, and notice he's holding his heart. I really feel like the earth, nature, being out in nature is going to help you to create some forward motion from where you are right now and how you feel right now, and just allow your heart to begin to heal and open a little. And I think in closing off your heart in the way you have, you've actually closed your own heart energy from yourself. You're not even feeling it in yourself. And immediately what's coming to mind, if you haven't heard of it, is the heart coherence technique. I think if you put it into YouTube, you might find videos on it. I feel like it's just a breathing exercise, but breathing visualization exercise that really allows you to connect with your own heart. And I think when you start doing that, especially out in nature where you'll feel supported and you'll feel that protection, that's where you will start to create this forward motion. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. Using the If Wishes Were Horses tarot cards. It was made by an independent creator, Kirsten Harris, and they are really interesting cards. Very soulful cards, I think. Let's see what we get here. I feel like there's another card to come through here. Let's have a look what we've got so far. The Empress, which is very much about being grounded and connected with the earth. And also, like, it feels like it's about receiving. The zebra has four-leaf clover, the harvest, the heart, the connection. It's like it's written in the stars. It's all abundance and grounded connectedness all in front of you. Now we have the Death card, and death is a lot about rebirth. So it's like letting go of that part of you that's holding you, kind of hidden and so deeply protected that you're not even allowing yourself to feel your own energy and your own heart space. You have Page of Cups, the Hierophant, Eight of Swords, and Judgment. So with the Page of Cups, this is like dreaming new life into being. Actually, it made me chuckle here. I'm seeing the fish on top of the sort of seahorse, as it were, the sea horse mermaid here, and it just made me giggle. It was just that idea of anything's possible, and I think you can't even vision quest dream your life into being because you're feeling so restricted, but it feels like there's just like anything is possible. And there's that sense of like you can grow into anything that you want, do anything you want. Hierophant is, that deeper connection with the sky. I see the two keys here. Like you have a choice to stay where you are or pick up the key that unlocks your future, to take that rebirth, to let that part of you die. This card, it's like stepping over the void. It's like taking that next step. There's the sun and the moon, this balance as well within it. I feel like the Eight of Swords, this is where you are. Feeling trapped, feeling that you can't see which way to go, feeling like you're drowning in your own emotions. And the Judgment is very much about releasing, flying free, releasing all the things that you are negatively telling yourself about yourself, you know, and releasing your soul into being in the way that is in alignment with who you really are. It's really interesting. I'm going to get another deck and just see if we can get a little bit more information about how we can move forwards with these feelings at the moment. How this week we can create some balance and some sort of gentle movement and motion for yourself. Quite a lot of cards come through there. Let's have a look. I feel like you just need to feel more supported. Page of Cups again. And I just feel like anything's possible. So if you're feeling like nothing is possible, anything is possible. The pigs are flying. Dreams can come true. We have Three of Wands. That sort of new possibility and horizon. So cards are really telling you that there's a new possibility, a new horizon out in front of you that you can play with. Knight of Wands. Supported, so much strength, celebrating yourself. So I see these wands round you. You celebrating yourself is going to allow this movement. Nothing else but celebrating who you are. Because you've been coveting, you separated yourself from the world. And you're just holding your heart energy, your abundance into yourself to protect yourself. And really, it's time for you to ground deep. We have the Emperor. To ground deep into the earth energy, to who you really are, and know that you can make this move forwards. And, it's just like if you start to feel unsure and unrooted, ground deep into the earth. Stay rooted and grounded. So when you have been closed up and protecting yourself and you start to open your heart even to yourself, it can feel really hard to do that. And these cards are really telling you that anytime you feel like it's really scary and you don't know what to do, get out in nature, breathe deeply into your roots, ground yourself. In fact, I have a meditation on my YouTube page that I did that's like being rooted and grounded and just how to protect yourself energetically without closing your whole self down. And I feel like that's something that you get to experience and feel into. You don't need to close your whole self down. You can create your own boundary, energetic boundary around yourself and still feel your own heart space. We have Ace of Wands, which is breaking through the illusion and breaking through this next phase and, igniting that fire within you. I hear passion, but in that calm sense, like it's not going to feel as uprooting as you think. And really, these little strings, this sort of cage that you've made yourself, are just little threads, and it's really easy for you to move through them. Reading number 2. So much love to you, really so much love, because it's really hard to open your heart again when you've been hurt. And whatever has gone on with you, breathe deeply, allow nature to support you. Really lean into nature and know that you're deeply loved and supported, and that you can move through this in a way that doesn't feel as big as you think. The Master Healer is here with you. You can do this. So much love to you, reading number 2. Thank you for joining me. Welcome, reading number 3. You chose the card White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic. And the crystal that you chose was lapis lazuli, which is often referred to as the wisdom keeper. And interestingly enough, it links in really nicely with the trust in the magic because it's a very intuitive crystal. It invites you to connect in with your intuition. And with the trust in the magic, I feel like it's like trusting that there is magic in the world, but also trusting your own magic and your own abilities and who you are. You know, the white raven, this is a deep signal and sign of greatness and wonderful life that can be in front of you when you connect in with your authentic self and really hear the wisdom that comes through your own intuition. You know, really inviting you to open up to your own power of your wisdom that's within you. Let's see what cards we have here. I feel like, oh, there we are. And okay, we have the staff, and we have the gatherer. So with the staff here, it's a really interesting. It's taking us really directly into this reading because the staff is, the flow of polarities. So it connects the earth and the sky, and it feels like if you aren't sure how to select the right path, you have the opportunity to trust your inner wisdom, your inner magic to guide you. It's like just allow it to take you on this next step in the path. Use the staff to bring together what feels divided, to find that balance that you need to know that you're on the right path, to tune into your own intuition and your wisdom. With the gatherer, this card is very much about gathering on your own strengths. You look at your own resources that are already to hand around you, knowing that they're already there. This is a time of abundance. You know, the harvest is here, and just let go of any notions of scarcity or being limited with the choices that you can make. And yeah, start preparing for this next step by bringing in the resources that are all around you. And I think part of that is really tuning into your own magic and trusting in your own self to move forwards. You know, this is really a time for you to tune into yourself. I feel like perhaps you have not always believed in yourself or believed that something amazing can happen, and this is your opportunity to do that now. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say. We have the little things. Take time to rest upon your perch and delight in every tiny miracle. Yeah, so I feel like perhaps you're getting, um, you know, confused and overwhelmed by this bigger picture, and these cards are asking you to really focus in on the smaller things, the things around you. See the miracles and the good and the useful things around you that can help you to trust in yourself and believe in your own magic. We have magic in the air. Stay alert for signs, synchronicities, and messages guiding your flight path. Yeah, so wisdom, there's wisdom coming to you. I can just keep hearing wisdom. There's so much wisdom coming to you. There's so much intuition and guidance. The door is open to the universe to gift you what you really desire, and you just need to trust that the miracles and the magic can happen for you. Let's see what these cards have to say for you. See the card, here we are. Interestingly, this came out in reading number 2. So if you felt drawn to reading number 2, there might be a wee message in there for you. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Yeah, I think it's easy to get carried away with your mind. This is the sense I get, is like the limits that you're putting on yourself and feeling like there's no opportunities, there's no good, and there's no magic. When you actually become rooted and grounded in the land and where you are and who you are, connecting with your own heart, that's when all the messages are going to come through. That's where you're going to see the light, see the beauty, feel what is right in front of you, and really appreciate it. Delight in every tiny miracle. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. Oops. These are the If Wishes Were Horses tarot cards, made by an independent creator. I really like these cards. Very soulful, I think. Just a different feeling from them from some other tarot decks. Okay, let's see what they have to say. We have 5 of Wands, which can be about obstacles, conflict, and I actually feel like a lot of this obstacles and conflict is within your own mind. We have the 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 10 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, Temperance. Let's move these along so we can get all these in here nicely. Kind of. Interesting. Is this last one in? Yes, it is. Cool. Yeah, so I feel like the conflict is like you can't believe anything good can happen to you. And I feel a great sadness with that. This emotion coming through is this great sadness within you. You just feel like, I just feel like I'm destined to never get anywhere and never have this magic that I ever hope for. And the 3 of Pentacles is like, it's really interesting energy. You've got this sort of new growth coming when you step up to the challenge that's in front of you. And the 3 of Pentacles is a lot about sort of collaboration. You see there's other horses here. That sense of creating together. And it feels like you feel like you're on your own in this. And the conscious collaboration, I feel like it's really trusting in the universe to collaborate with you. Connecting these two energies of the material world and the spiritual world with your staff, really believing that there's more than just this material world that's in front of you, and allowing that energy to flow through. Because at the moment with the Page of Swords, you have this opportunity to create. I see the fountain pen on the end of this feather. You have this opportunity to create, but at the moment you're feeling not feeling the magic of what you can actually create. So you're just kind of stuck. I feel like it's interesting. This feather is like it's holding you back. You're holding yourself back with these difficulties and obstacles that you're struggling to clear, and it just feels like you're going round in circles over them. Because you definitely feel like with these 10 of Swords, that you're just kind of stuck here. And it's almost like you've accepted your fate instead of breaking through it. You feel like your fate is just to be as you are right now, which the cards are clearly saying that there's much more magic in the air for you. There's so much more for you. And with the 7 of Cups, this is this great sense of anything is possible for you. anything is possible. There's all these fantasies and these choices and things that you can do. I see the pearls, in a necklace here. It's just like moving forwards, and knowing there's all these possibilities, even if you don't know where you're going or what the bigger picture is, just gathering what you have with you now and trusting in your own magic and trusting the wisdom, the intuition that's coming through to you right now, and knowing that, your imagination can help you create a wonderful life for you. You have the choice with the Two of Swords. You have the choice. And that's the hard bit, When you have a choice, sometimes that's even harder. But your choice is, do I stay where I am, lying down here and just taking it? Surrendering to what is now. Or do I take the path that allows me to feel the magic, trust the magic, believe in the magic? By the moment you feel blindfolded by this choice, you can't even see the choice, you just feel blindfolded and stuck. And with temperance, you have this opportunity to, like, let you shed all the sorrow and the sadness. Yeah, I just see the halo and these massive wings on this horse here. It's just that sense that something wonderful can happen for you. You know, Something wonderful can happen in your life. It's like temperance is a lot, again, about these blending of energies, and I feel that's where you've lost your divine connection to something more than just this material world, something more than the life you're living, understanding there's something more out there and trusting in it, trusting that magic of more. You are magic and there's magic all around you, but you've kind of closed yourself off to that principle. So, finding that balance between these two energies so that you can move forward. Let's see what the cards have as guidance for you just for this week. What can you do to help yourself? How can this move forwards? How is it going to move forwards? How are they going to feel better this week? Pile number 3. How are you going to trust that magic? Oh, quite a few for you here. Let's have a look. Boop. King of Swords. Swords are a lot about the mind. This conflict that's going on in your mind. Let's sort it out. Let's sit down, contemplate, sort it out. And, it's just like, let's just sort it out. That's feeling it. This guy's like, it's time. You sort that out. Yeah, this is so great. We have the High Priestess. That connected, balanced energy, that knowing you're this divine, magical being, and knowing that light is coming to you and that you are magic. Ace of Cups. Look at this heart energy. I think I've got more cards than I thought I would, so let's just move these along a little bit more. See. Ace of Cups. That's that balance with your emotional energy. And it all coming from your heart now. Not from the fears. This is overflowing cup of beauty and love, compassion and heart energy because you believe in the magic. Knight of Cups. I just feel like there's just so much more love in your life. This person is very strong and believing in you, and I feel like you have this opportunity to believe in yourself. I feel this is a reflection. You get to love yourself before you can really believe that there's magic. So there may be a sense of letting go of previous lifetimes, I even want to say, and energy, where actually, nope, that's the instant message just came through there. Your inner child is connecting to you, your inner child who always believed in magic, who always believed there was more, who connected more divinely with the world. And this is your opportunity to hold that part of you closer and really feel into the wonder of and joy of life that's right in front of you. That stepping stones of connection. Because you're going to celebrate the Six of Wands, celebrating you and your magic. That's what I see is this is all about you and your magic. And with that, you can bring wonder into your life. You can start looking at how you can move forwards. And I feel like this might be where you are right now, just looking out the window, that the magic's all out there and not noticing that it's absolutely around you. The tiny, delighting in the tiny miracles that are all around you, gathering all that you have and all that you are to move forwards with this balanced energy between your material and your spiritual world, your energetic world, just that sense of soul authenticity, that wisdom from within, the intuition from within, and just knowing that when you allow that part of you to have more of a voice, that's when you are going to move out of where you think you are trapped into a beautifully balanced, wonderful, magical sort of future in front of you. But don't feel like this is like a big movement. This is just going to take some little changes, little ripples that are going to create this balance between the energies that's going to allow you to feel more authentically yourself and celebrate yourself, sending love to yourself, knowing who you really are, and knowing that you are the magic and the magic is all around you because you are the magic. It can't help but be magical around you. Reading number 3. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me.